Hello, everybody. This is Darlene. Today is Tuesday, July 8th, 2025, and it is time for your weekly Facebook Live. And I was just live, and I was in the wrong group. I'm like, why can't I find myself? Goodness gracious. It happens. Total brain fog moment there. Oh my gosh. Okay, so as I was saying, that it takes a minute for the notification to pop up in your news feed that I'm live. So now let me go over here and see if it's in my news feed. Oh my gosh. Okay, here I am. Whew. Okay, I am live. No, I'm not. Oh, it's for last week's video. Hang on a second. Refresh. Oh my gosh. Okay, here I am. Yeah, okay. Okay, I'm live and I'm in the right video, or right. I'm in the right spot. I'm in the right spot. Okay. And it's already shared to the group, so if I hit share. All right, so you just double check that that's shared, and who knows where it just shared to. I know where it was supposed to share. Okay, there it is. Gosh. Okay. All right, all the things. All the things. Okay. And I've got to turn my fan on. Okay. Hopefully that's not noisy for you guys. Okay, so I can get rid of that. I don't need that anymore. Okay, so a couple of things. First of all, Club Create registration is still open. This is my subscription club. You get it delivered to your door for $45 a month. And it is a subscription based. And if you just want to try it out and do 1 month, there is an option for that too. And I think it's $49 if you just want to try it out for 1 month. So there are perks. If you join for 6 months in a row, you do get a goodie bag, swag bag, whatever you want to call it. You get a reward as a thank you. I send you a package with your following month's kit valued at $25 worth of Stampin' Up! Product. So that's fun. So this month we're using the Sunshine Vibes bundle. Now all of this die cutting, the dies are beautiful, but all the die cutting is done for you unless you have to stamp something. I don't believe you have to stamp anything and die cut it out. Nope. All the die cutting is done for you. So if you wanted to just pick up the stamp set, you could do that as well. You can add the bundle onto your club price at a discount. I cover the tax and the shipping. So here's the card that just used the stamps. So that was fun. And then this one, all of this die cutting, the labels and the cardstock are done for you. And all of the pieces from the Sunshine Vibes dies are cut for you. You also get a full pack of the muted palette dots along with the natural linen thread. It's a 3-pack. This is what it is. Mine's obviously opened and been used. And here's the third card. So you're going to make 2 of each. Again, all of this is die cut for you. All you have to do is stamp your sentiment and put it together. And then we've got this one. So this little cutout will already be done for you. You slide your paper behind. You will have to cut your DSP. Stamp your sentiment and assemble it, and that's it. So they're fairly straightforward, simple cards. All of the work is done for you. You also get envelopes. Like I said, you're going to make 2 of each, so it's 8 cards. Here is the package of the muted palette dots, and I showed you the thread. And then this month you get 16 sheets of this Boho Vibes Designer Series paper. I do love the more muted palette, playing off of those muted palette dots. I'm usually a Brights girl, but I love this paper. I love this paper. And then because it's my very first month starting my Club Create, I have this super cute little bag, zipper bag that comes with your kit. And then there's even some little stickers here that you can use on to seal your envelopes. So that's just a free gift as a welcome to my club kickoff. Club Create. So there's that. There will be a link in the description of the video when I'm finished. I also just sent it out in an email this morning. So if you're not on my email list, make sure you sign up for that so that you get to stay in the know and be first to be notified about my events and classes and all that good stuff. Okay, so Stampin' Up! Used to carry these paper snips. They're amazing. The manufacturer went out of business and Stampin' Up! Has sold out of their stock. So these are no longer available anymore. I hope you have a pair of really small, sharp scissors. They're so great because they cut all the way to the edge. Anyway, hopefully you already have some. And yeah, if Stampin' Up!, when they find another manufacturer for those, I'll be sure to let you know what they're being replaced with. So, all right, so let's get into one more thing. This is a project I made last week. The hand sanitizer holder Halloween version. This was week 1 of my 12 weeks of Halloween for 2025. And then I also turned it into a Christmas one. So I'm going to try to do this every week. Right now it's really tough because we don't have any Christmas designer paper. And the only paper that we really did have, the Take a Bow from last year, just recently sold out. So I didn't want to use that either because you might not have it. So I just used the Pool Party color in the Subtles pack. So yeah. And then this is the new Jar of Joy. This is being featured in my Merry Makers Christmas card series coming up beginning in August. This is what we're using first, the Jar of Joy. So I'm excited about that. Hey there, I see you guys jumping on. Please say hello. Let me know who's watching. So like I said, so every week that I make the Halloween, I'm going to try my hardest to do a Christmas version as well. So this was last week's. This video just went up on my YouTube channel. So make sure you go over and subscribe to my YouTube channel and you can check this video out. It's also up on my blog. So all the links, all the things will be in the description of the video. So today we're making this tint treat box and yeah, isn't it super cute? So I did use the Spooky Sweet designer paper, but I brought in a stamp set that I haven't actually used very much. This is Choose Happy. It's in our annual catalog. It's just a standalone stamp set, but look at all the stinking cute images here that we'll be able to use. Spoiler alert, I'm using this for the Christmas one that I already created, and that video will be up on Friday. You can check it out on my blog and YouTube. So this got lots of fun sayings. You can build sentiments here. Yeah, so super cute. So we used the pumpkin and the little face there, and boo, I love it. Okay, so I also made it out of some retired paper. So maybe you still have this from last year or the year before. Just goes to show you that you can do it a couple of different ways. And I used the sentiment, and the bats are from the new Spooky Halloween that is just released last week and the online exclusives. And then this one I also used my favorite stylish shapes dies and this banner right here. So just some different options for you. Let me put this one onto the side. Oh, I can show you inside this one. It's a tight fit, but you want that, right? So the stuff doesn't fall out. So if you just kind of push with your thumb from that side, this will hold 2 of the fun size little packages. I don't have M&Ms yet, which is probably what I will put in here. But they don't have Halloween, the fun packaging of the Halloween treats that they put out. They don't have those yet. This one has, so I'm just going to push from right here. This is the little minis. It holds, how many do I think I had 3. It fits 3 really nicely. 4, it was a little tight, but I mean, I guess you could if you wanted to. And then I've got something fun that we're going to try in the next one. Plus, it also holds a gift card. So let's put this up in the corner. And I don't know that I could prop it up. Maybe we'll try it like that. I don't know if that's going to work. It's probably not going to work because I'm going to knock it over as soon as I bring in the scoreboard. All right, so here is the designer paper that we're using. I use this pattern right here. This also comes with a specialty sheet of pieces that you can punch out. I just didn't include that in my, I must already put, well, I put the paper away already. I showed it last week, but I didn't want to waste any of my little punch outs because they're so stinking cute by putting them on here. So I saved those. But anyway, these are each sides of what the DSP looks like. So it's just a nice reference to have for me to be able to show you guys. Okay. Bringing in some parts and pieces. So we've got, let me grab my little cheat sheet of measurements here. And all of this will be on my blog, darlenestampandspot.com. Okay, so this is 4 by 11, and we're going to score that together. And then my designer paper is 8 by 3.5. So you get 2 holders out of 1 sheet of cardstock, and you get 4 holders, 4 wraps out of a sheet of 12 by 12. So 2 sheets of cardstock, 1 12 by 12, and you got 4 treats. So it's pretty economical to make, like for craft fairs or grandkids or giving away treats. Yeah. And then I've got that stylish, that same stylish shape, and I actually marked on it with my pen, which is why it says to cut off this side. So that's pumpkin pie, and then I have a stylish shape circle. It's the second largest, or second smallest. Yeah, it's the second smallest. So the largest of the wide banners and the second smallest circle. Okay, so that's already done. So let's bring in the Simply Scored. That's what I like to use for scoring purposes. And on the long side, we're going to score this at, oh, I forgot my wax paper. Some of that darker cardstock just needs a little bit of help. If you just run some wax paper over, it'll help that stylus to glide smoothly, and then you don't jump the track. Okay, so 3.5, 5 1/4, 8 3/4, and 10.5. And then while we're still here on this long side, we're going to need to make 2 tick marks so that we can form the little triangle folds right there, the little diagonals. So 4 3/8. So here's 4, count over 3. 1, 2, 3. That's 3/8. And then 9 5/8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's right between 1/2 and 3/4. Okay. And then with those tick marks to the left, we're going to score at 2 3/4. And that's it. Okay. So let's fold on all of those score lines and then work them with the bone folder. Actually, before we do that, bring back your stylus and grab a ruler. And we're going to, can you see that? I think you can see that. Yeah, so I'm going to go from this tick mark to this corner over here. So I like to put my stylus kind of right there in the middle where that tick mark is, and take my ruler down to that corner. Okay. And so then I'm not doing a whole bunch of funky angles. I'm just going to move it down and do the same side of the other panel the same way. Okay. Then I can take this and turn it this way. Start with your stylus there. Go down to the corner. And then we'll put it here and do the last one. Okay, now that's it with the scoring. Okay, so continue with the folding and the creasing. Hi there, welcome. Got a super cute box that we're making today. All right, here's the box. now with my snips, which I'm really sad that these are going away, but I mean, I do have others. I've started off with those yellow ones. Bees, I don't remember what they're even called. It was 12 years ago. So we're going to cut this little rectangle away, but then I'm also going to cut it off at an angle, and this is now an adhesive tab. Okay, and then we're just going to cut up the rest of these scored lines. Okay, and then I like to fold the larger sections out of my way so I don't actually cut something. Accidentally cut something off I'm not supposed to. And then you can pull these, but they leave a little bump or nib, and I don't like that, so I'd rather just cut them. Okay, and let's see. I don't see any comments, so hopefully everything is working okay. Let me give me a thumbs up or a comment. Let me know that you're here and you can see me and it's working. And there we go. And then this one we'll just snip off right like that. And that's it. All right. Now we're going to take our tear and tape, and we need to put some on this tab right here. I'm going to go almost up to that score line. Cut that off. And then, so this is the front of the box, the one that's right next to the tab. So we need to put adhesive on the back of this one. And I'm just going to put it up here. And then we'll do just a smidge right here. This is actually going to be exposed on the inside of the box because we only have 11-inch paper. And when this folds up, there's going to be, see how it doesn't cover it completely? So if you look, oh, and I actually did it on the wrong one. Can I peel this up? I shouldn't have done it there. And I knew, it's like, oh shoot, I gotta remember to put the adhesive in the right spot. Oh, I hate wasting it, but it's in the wrong spot, and then whatever you're gonna stick down in there is going to potentially stick. Let me get this off of my finger. I'm sorry. Let's see, we can just kind of roll this backwards, it'll come off. And that's okay if it tears a little bit. All right. So it needs to go down here. Okay. So now when this folds up, like that, you can't see the adhesive. Okay, so then that also means that I like to just put a little line kind of diagonally just to hold these flaps down, because I can't hide them because the paper doesn't go edge to edge on the bottom. If you had 12 by 12 paper, I guess you could change the dimension of it, but okay. Where is, gotcha. Oh, that got me there for a second. Okay, so first what I want to do is take this one off. And if you have anything hanging over, you just kind of roll it back onto itself. And then if you just score, or with your 1/2-inch strip on the left, fold on the second score line from the left and the first score line from the right. And before you press it down, make sure that it meets up at the top. And then you're just going to close it down and press. That way you're not all up in the air, off the table, trying to fumble with it. Okay? And then we can take off these backings here. And should have had my sheet. Let me fold that back, because now it won't stick to my mat. Take that one off, and we can take that one off. Okay, so now we're just gonna square it up, just on the table, and these are gonna go in first, and you're gonna bring in that back piece that doesn't have the adhesive on it. Just kind of let those catch, and then bring this piece over. So now this is the front of our box. I'm just going to kind of go in here with my bone folder and make sure that that's all adhered. Okay, and then you can just kind of, you don't even have to fold on those, the lines that we made. You can just kind of pinch them in like that, okay? So let me just show you that a gift card fits right down in the back of that, okay? And then, I don't want to lose my gift card. I've got these, this came in a, I'll show you the bag. So it's they're called Milky Way Minis. And then those Skittles that I showed you was called Fun Size. And the Twix are the Minis. And it'll also fit, let's pull those out. There's 2 of them right here. 1, 2, 3. Three's good, right? You could probably fit 4, but yeah. And I just got that bag recently, so I got it from Walmart. So this fits 4 really nicely. The 5th one does not really. Yeah, it's kind of weird. So we'll just put 4 in there, and then we're gonna take and let's fold on our. Oh, I didn't score the DSP. Huh. Well, goodness, I got so excited about making the treat box, I forgot to score the DSP. All right, so this is 1/2 inch, and that is a pokey tool. 1/2 inch, 3 1/4, and 6 1/8. There's no cutting on this one, so we're just going to fold over and crease with our bone folder. Okay, and then we're going to put adhesive on this tab. It's going to go together like that. So I'm going to grab my tear tape. And so they go together pretty quickly, especially if you kind of do it in assembly line fashion. Now this one, you do kind of have to fold that over and then just match this one up. You just want to take your time and make sure that this cut line doesn't go over that fold line right there. And then your edges are going to line up nicely. Okay, and then give that a good press. And then now we can bring in our box, and it is a tight fit, especially the first time you put it in there, but there we go. Okay, and there's your little tent treat box, and it's so cute. Okay, so now let's do the fun part, a little bit of stamping. I'm going to bring back in, or I'm going to bring in my trimmer, and I want to cut this off at 3/4 of an inch. So I'm just going to do that on this side because it's easier. And I'm just going to take that point and line it up at that 3/4 inch line and make sure that I'm flush here. And it's going to get rid of that little pin mark that I accidentally wrote when I was writing on my sticky note. All right, so then we've got, I'm going to bring in my Memento black ink pad that I made. It's just a white craft pad filled with Memento ink. And we're going to stamp that cute little pumpkin there. And then the little face. Now watch, this is amazing. This is why you do this with your pad. See how solid the face is? Amazing. Amazing. All right, so then you can kind of put that on there. It's like, well, that's kind of where I'm gonna go. And I'm just gonna put this like that. Okay, so then that's all the stamping that I did for this one. And I'm gonna bring in, I'm gonna bring in my tray here. So we've got Pumpkin Pie Dark, and I'm just going to outline the whole thing. Like, if you're from my generation, remember how we used to just take the crayons and you would press down so hard so you could get the different color, the darker color. Outline. Okay, and then we're going to take the light pumpkin pie and we're going to kind of do, I like to do circles to blend it right over that dark color. This is why you use Memento ink, because it's water-based, and these are alcohol markers, so there's no smearing or anything. So then I just kind of go around and get that, just with little circles, get that to kind of blend. And I like how that looks, quick and simple. And then I've got dark pecan pie, and I'm just gonna fill in that little stem like that. I put Wink of Stella on this one. Let's see. There you go, you can see it. There we go. See, so that's how it looks fun with the Wink of Stella. I like the Wink of Stella. Let's put it on there. I'm just gonna brush it over. And you can do this or not do this. Done. Okay. So now we're gonna take, I'm gonna use, I don't have any Stampin' Seal Plus. I don't know, but I do need my silicone mat. So see how it won't, the tape won't come out? If you just run it across your mat, it helps to advance that tape without doing it with your fingers. When you do it with your finger, you get oils and whatever down in there, and it could clog it up. And then I'm just gonna come over about ½ inch or so, line it up at the top. And then here we're gonna grab down to the edges only on this sheet, but that's okay. And we'll put that back there. And this will go like that. So cute. And then I've got two different choices for the ribbon. So, or the ribbon, the twine. So this is a trio pack that's available, and it's, I think this is Lemon Lolly, and it's Lemon Lolly, a pink and a blue. Balmy Blue, Lemon Lolly, and, well, that's not it. I can't remember what the pink color is. Probably, I think it's Bubble Bath. Anyway, it's a trio. It's on the supply list. Oh, thank you, and welcome. Thanks for joining. So this is an old roll that I'm still finishing of black twine, but we now sell it in a 5-pack, and you get, it's the basic twine essentials pack, and it comes with let's see, black, white, crumb cake, gray granite, and I think vanilla. Anyway, I'm just going to take 2 8-inch lengths of the twine. You could also use linen thread. There is ribbon that goes, this Petunia Pop ribbon that goes with this paper, but to me it was too big. The ribbon was too thick. I didn't like the way it looked, but maybe you like the way it looks. So I'm just going to tie a little double bow here, and then snip those ends off, and I'm going to grab a little glue dot and tool, and then this will just go right up here, like that. So stinking cute. Okay, so let me bring in, so here's this one again. Remember, you just have to kind of push here. So this one has it fit 4 of these, the little mini bite-sized chocolates. And then you've got, here was the original one that I made. This has the mini Twix, and it holds 3 pretty nice. And we also saw that it will hold 4 of the, let me just show you the bag again. This is the bag that I got from Walmart. And so it'll hold 4 of the, oh, look at that one. That one's funky. It'll hold 4 of these, and 4 of the Twix, and then this one has 2 of the, what do they call them? Fun size Skittles. And this one is, maybe you don't have this paper, but you want to make these, and you've got other Halloween paper. This is a retired pack, but I used the current, the same stylish shape die. It's the same banner die. And then I use the sentiment and the dies from the Spooky Halloween bundle. But this has 2 of those fun size packs, and that holds really nicely. And then also it will hold a gift card. Will slide right down there in the back. Okay. But I don't want to lose track of my gift card. So then you just have to kind of finagle. Now this has come on and off several times, so it's a little easier. But yeah, so that's what I have for you for today. And make sure that you sign up for my email list and subscribe to my YouTube channel, because that's where you'll see the Christmas version. So this is the Christmas version of the project that I made last week. This is up on my YouTube channel. It was also sent, the link was also sent out in my newsletter this morning. So I send you an email on Tuesdays, unless there's something else going on during the week that I want you to know about. You might get a couple emails from me. But this Friday, there'll be a bonus live because it's mystery card. Mystery stamping. Tonight is our team meeting. We do mystery stamping, and then I do my card for you on a Facebook Live. And I think I'm going to do it on Friday this week. I took last Friday off because it was the 4th of July here in the United States. And so, yeah, so we'll get back to doing Fridays this week as an extra little bonus. I'll also put the link for Club Create in the description as well. That was also in the email, but you have until, this registration is open until July 20th. So you still have plenty of time to sign up. This is my subscription in the mail class. You're making 8 cards with envelopes. You get paper, you get embellishments. This is the stamp set we're using up. It's my first one, so I have an extra little bonus as a kickoff for my Club Create. And then this is the bonus, or the stamp set that we're using. So I thank you so much for hanging out with me today. And I just appreciate you being here. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.